Today's episode is Classic Caillou Takes on Middle School Orientation / The ending is shocking.
Wow! It's about time the new Acela train sets will be going into service on the 28th of August. It even has a top speed of 160 miles per hour. I cannot imagine traveling at that speed. Amtrak should have also bought the Alstom-Avely Horizon train sets for different train lines besides the Northeast Corridor.
Hey Classic Caillou, it's probably time to shut the computer off so you can get some rest, because tomorrow you have your orientation, since you will be starting middle school soon. It is an important day you don't want to miss. You will meet the principal and your teachers along with obtaining other important information.
Ugh, back at it again with school. Quite honestly, this summer went by too quick.
Yeah, it'll do that to you. Also forgot to mention that there will be transportation provided so you can take the bus to the orientation.
Well, that's good, I guess.
The next day.
Today's the big day. The beginning of 6th grade starts with orientation. I'll get to meet new faces along with meeting my teachers. I can tell it is going to be a good school year. Let's go downstairs and see what Dad has to say.
Good morning, Classic Caillou. Are you ready for your middle school orientation?
Yeah, I'll be ready once this stupid head floating glit.
Cheer up, man. Middle school is one of the best experiences you can have. My advice to you would be to get involved in everything you can to keep you busy. At orientation, you will meet the principal along with your teachers. You will also get a tour of the school and get your picture taken for the yearbook and your identification. Along with that, food will be served after that. When you get home, we will also go school shopping to ensure that you have everything you need to succeed in your school year. Now you should go head on out so you don't miss the bus.
You're right about all that. I probably should get going.
Okay, I will see you when you get home.
Hello! Are you also catching the bus for orientation? I am, unfortunately, since it is taking away a lot of my Xbox time. My mom literally threatened to turn my phone data off if I didn't come to this orientation. It be like that sometimes. What kind of games do you play? Usually Grand Theft Auto 5, Call of Duty, and a little bit of Fortnite. Nothing out of the ordinary here. As long as my mom and dad don't turn the internet off on me, then I'll play those 3 games. There was this one time they turned the internet off, and I set my dad's car on fire. Wow! I never thought I would meet someone who stirs up trouble like that. I quite honestly can never count the amount of times I destroyed stores just because I didn't get what I wanted. I was wondering where I recognized you from. I saw you on the news a couple of times. You must be Classic Caillou? My name is William. As a matter of fact, I am Classic Caillou, and it is nice to meet you, William. Won't you look at that? The bus is here. It is a 2020 ICC with the 6.7-liter Cummins diesel engine. It has an incandescent light monitor inside. How do you know all this? I happen to know someone who just so happens to know a lot about the buses that be rolling through around here. He is also into rail fanning as well. Hence he may or may not have got me into it. Without further ado, let's get on.
When they made it to the school. Good morning, Plotagon Middle School. My name is Otto Glenn. I am happy to share that you can address me as Principal Glenn. I recently got appointed as the principal. I have been serving for Plotagon Public Schools for 22 years. Before becoming the principal, I started off as a janitor while I took on college and got my bachelor's degree in mathematics. So if you ever want to talk to me about math, I am your guy. So after I got my bachelor's, I taught math at Plotagon High School. Then I went back to school and obtained my master's in special education. With that I was then teaching in the self-contained classrooms and later became the head of the special education department. A few years ahead I took a position as the assistant principal for a couple of elementary schools, and I would be in between schools every other year. And with that, 22 years later, I am here with you guys. Here at Plotagon Middle School, our mission here is to become open-minded, balanced, innovative, and resilient students, also known as the acronym OBEN students. When you walked in and took your seats, you should have a folder with some papers inside of it.
Ugh, this guy talks too much. I don't even know why he has to talk about his life story like that. We need to get to business.
If I am not mistaken, he also works at Burger King. I may or may not have destroyed Burger King this past summer.
Oh, so, you're a destroyer, I see? I robbed banks and successfully managed to lose the cops at the helicopter wanted level. I did many heists throughout the summer.
Really? That's interesting.
So if you look in your folders, you should see a green packet. Turn with me to the third page. You can look at the rest of it later. The third page will have a list of all the tools we will provide for you to ensure your success in this school year, which is an agenda book, a school-issued lock, and an assigned locker. Personal locks will not be permitted on school grounds, and you must have your agenda books every day. A replacement agenda is $5 and replacement locks are $5. After the principal's talk. Now onto hallway expectations.
Hello everyone. My name is Kim Spencer, and I will be the hall monitor around here. I have been doing this for over 30 years, so I've seen and heard it all. So don't test me. One of the things that drive me insane is not staying to the right. When you walk down these hallways, please stay to the right. Another thing, you need to have a hall pass if you are walking in the hallways at non-designated times. Now I am going to turn it over to Rob Smith, our security officer.
Hello! My name is Rob Smith. I will be working security. Kim Spencer already went over hallways, so I don't have much to say here. However, I will go over what you should do if you for some reason run late to school. We all know things happen like appointments or other life events happen, and we get that. When you walk in, you should check in at the security desk. At the security desk you will sign in and state the reason why you are late. If you have a note that explains the cause, then you have an excuse tardy. If your bus arrives late, then we will know and we will give you a special pass that indicates that your bus was late.
Rob Smith seems decent, hey?
Yeah, but Kim Spencer on the other hand seems to be the uptight one. Better watch for her.
Hello. My name is Mary Spencer. You may have met Kim Spencer already, which is my twin sister. She is a little uptight, yeah, I know. She used to work at a boarding school before here, so she can be a little on edge. That is what it'll do to you. That's beside the point. When you come into the media center, you must sign in at the desk. You might come in here for classes. However, you can also come in here to check out a book. When you check out a book, you are expected to turn it in when it is due. If you don't turn in your book and you lose or damage the book, you will be expected to pay for it. You can also come in here if you need to print something out in the colored printer we now have. So far it is not a waste of taxpayer dollars. Enough talk out of me though.
Good morning. My name is Miss Strickland. I will be teaching science this year. The supplies you need to succeed in science class is a composition notebook, preferably college ruled, a folder for handouts, glue stick, and a pen or pencil. Your notebooks will stay in the classroom unless you are doing assignments outside of school that involves you using your science notebooks. We do a lot of science labs in this class as well, so we will be going over lab safety.
This is a lot of information to take in here. Thankfully we wear enough safety equipment to not have to use the emergency shower or eye wash station. Hello! My name is Mr. Hernandez, and I will be teaching mathematics this year. The supplies you will need to succeed in this class is a 1.5-inch binder with loose leaf paper in it, 5 dividers, and a pencil. Along with that you will also need your agendas, since I do assign homework. Basically how this class will run is you will take your seat, turn in your homework, start working on the warm-up, and we will do notes based on the unit in the book. Every time end a unit, we will end with a test/quiz. I am also well supplied on calculators as well.
Why in the world are we still using textbooks in 2025?
Because why in the world not thoughts why?
Whatever. Hello. My name is Miss Green. This year I will be teaching language arts. The supplies you need to succeed is a folder, a college-ruled notebook. If you are fancy you can get one of those 5-star notebooks with the integrated folder in it, and lastly you will need an independent reading book. In this class we will be doing a lot of sustained silent reading. Along with that every month I will assign a reading log for you to use.
Come on. I haven't read a book in like 5 years.
I know for a fact that isn't true. Hello. My name is Miss Martin and I will be teaching social studies this year. The supplies you need to succeed is a folder, since I do give out a lot of handouts in this class. Along with that you will need some colored pencils, and a spiral notebook for notes.
Why in the world do we need history? Have you heard of putting the past behind you?
It's in the curriculum, okay? Don't ask me.
After going over class expectations, now onto lunch. Hey guys. It's Rob Smith here again. We are in the cafeteria. This is where most of you guys will have lunch. Unless if you have a pass to go somewhere else you will eat here. When you walk in here you will take a seat. Once everyone is seated, sometimes there may be announcements we might have. If not, we will call your tables one by one to get in line for your lunch. The lunch price is $2.50. Quite the food we have here is either on the low or on the decent side. It's stuff out the freezer. The lunch staff will also sell snacks for a cheap price. However, if you can't afford a snack, what you can do is stay behind after lunch is over to help clean the tables, and if you do well, I will give you a voucher that will give you any snack of your choice.
Why in the world did they have to serve hot dogs out of everything they have?
I might have to steal some lunch money from people at this price.
What I might have to do is save all my vouchers for the month, and buy bigger quantities of snacks than sell them amongst people in this school. Why in the world would you want to do that? We have the janitors to do the cleaning. They are not paying us to be here.
Hello! First and foremost, I want to thank everyone for coming out to orientation. You guys can start making your way to the bus now and go home. Enjoy the rest of your summer and I'll see you on the first day of school. When Classic Caillou got home. Hey Classic Caillou. How was your day today?
It was decent.
May I see your supply list please?
Here you go.
Okay, let's see here. 10 notebooks, 64 pack of pens and pencils, a coffee maker, a Scott 1024 KMT kiln for ceramics classes, 24 packs of toilet paper, a 2027 ICCE school bus with a 6.7-liter Cummins engine, a white roof to reflect sunlight, tinted windows, black window frames, cruise control, and the full LED package along with the LED/incandescent light monitor inside for the field trips. Oh my freaking god, this isn't for back to school. Are we buying you school supplies, or are we buying random things for the state? Is somebody moving? I do not have this kind of money. They can get all of this themselves. Not to mention we haven't gone through 2025 yet, so why are we time traveling in 2027 already? When Boris got done ranting, and they made it to the store. Classic Caillou, when we get into the store, we are only getting what we need. You better not act up if they are sold out of something. You got it?
Got it, Dad.
When they got in the store. Okay Classic Caillou, we are in the school supply section of the school. Remember, only get what you need.
Okay, you got it.
Why are these crayons $4? Take these ones. They are 25 cents and they do the same thing. Not to mention, Why in the world do you need a gallon of glue? We are buying supplies for you, not for the state.
But it is better quality and it lasts longer though. Ugh, fine. I'll take the alternative.
That's more like it. Cheer up, man. These things do just as good as the name brand stuff.
Fair enough, I guess.
When Classic Caillou got back home once again after school shopping. Wow, you actually behaved today. I am very impressed with your behavior today. For that, you are ungrounded. Feel free to do whatever.
Yes! Being ungrounded is a first on my end. I should call up my new friends to see how their days went. Hello! This is William speaking. Hello, William. This is Classic Caillou. Did you do anything after orientation? I just went back on my Xbox. I hopped on Grand Theft Auto Story Mode since Comcast is out at the moment. Thankfully I still have my phone data. That's good, I guess? I went out back to school shopping. Got a lot of knockoff stuff since my dad was being cheap. Yeah, well, it sounds like something my dad would do. There was a point in time he bought me a pair of shoes from the clearance rack at Walmart. I burnt them down. The only thing he likes to spend money on is Big Macs and junk food. Do you normally burn stuff down? Oh yeah. All the time. Anyways, I gotta get off the phone now. Okay, I probably should get going as well. I want to try to beat Grand Theft Auto Story Mode. Today was definitely a good day for sure.
Hey Classic Caillou, since you behaved today, I got you something special. Here you go.
Yes! The new Air Jordan 4 Rare shoes. Thank you, Dad. Now I am really going to look good for school now.
Remember to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss another video.